mid, you pick this TA, suddenly she gets the opportunity to get counterpicked, and you get trapped back in the draft with your last pick. That's how a second pick ideally goes really well.
Yeah. All they had to do was just like, now they've got this Medusa, lightly outscales Ninja the Pyjamas, we just win the lane, and then we're in a pretty good space.
Oh my god, bottom, they can't let me talk as Milan goes on Crystallize again, doesn't have mana for Fissure, was actually 2 mana short, does get the first blood though.
Okay, so he's going to try to lock him in place. The Mortimer's Kisses raining on down, doing some good damage, and they managed to stone up PPD. He's in way too deep, gets caught in the arena. Double kill for Magical. And
Lizzie ulted in. I thought he was ulting out.
Yeah, they punish a big overextension. Tanner's waiting on the high ground. It's a bait this time. A trap in NIP's favor. As Tanner will get himself a kill, and now a second trap. Could find Crystallize. Tanner blinks forward, but the damage just isn't there with
that. That's a Medusa, man.
Yeah.
Does break the link though.
That's important, but Tanner still getting fairly low. 5 more seconds before another refraction, but does have the trap on the high ground.
We've talked about this. Medusa Mana Shield does not care about...
Now the Medusa losing most of her mana though. She's going to be very, very careful. Crystallize pops the wand, and they've taken out the TA. They've dealt with the double damage TA. The Blink Echo Slam does damage to the Ogre, but there's no follow-up, and NIP have already lost their key damage dealers, and NaVi...
To Crystallize a boss. He just walked in like he didn't give a crap. He didn't have Manta yet. Like, when do you have carries in the North American region that are 300 gold from a big item, and they just say, nah, we're going to fight now, as they actually buy back on the Echo Slam list.
Roche is so low.
Earthshaker.
Really, even just a Fissure, they're hoping they can contest this one. They're Cookie on forward with the Static Link. This could deal a lot of damage. The Blinding Light, they just can't break the Static Link.
He could have clumsy netted him instead, actually.
Oh, and then he would have been able to still right-click him during it. And elsewhere, Crystallize secures the Aegis for the team. Manta style online as well, level 14, and suddenly things go from pretty okay to not so great for NIP.
This is my concern. It's just 1 or 2 bad fights by NIP.
Paying the price for this one. They lost the Bristleback. The Cookie. Mars dead for 70 seconds. I believe that's a dieback from previously. The Static Link taking a lot of damage. The Mortimer's Kisses raining on down. Blizzy's like, let's get the hell out of here. Takes PPD with him, but they lose both TA and Bristle for it.
That's disaster. I mean, TA is just not a hero that can afford to die like this. #1 net worth.
Yeah.
The Cookie stun caught him off guard, and I'm telling you, you want to see why you don't pick Bristle into Razor, or why Razor just owns this hero?
Here's the fight from before.
He just gets drained for everything.
Yeah, Milan throws out the Fissure. Didn't want to go in with the Blink Echo Slam once that Mars Arena was there. Was waiting his time for this, and it felt like he needed to go in earlier to try and save that TA, perhaps.
It's hard to know when to go against these beefy guys. Yeah. The Mars, the Medusa, the Razor. It's not exactly straightforward, as Magical is actually getting chased down by a TA trap that was in the jungle, setting up for this kill. Gets Cookie to the 2, but Yules is up the Bristle. He's running. He's on the move. TA trap again. Really screwing him over here. It set up the kill in the first place. Tanner blinks in mid, showing that he's alone, but Mars as well as Razor are both dead, so it looks like they're not going to be able to do anything with that. As Crystallize working on the BKB next, does TP into the mid lane, or TP's to the tier 3. Okay, Mars TP tier 2. No Blink Dagger. Mars is queuing up the Halberd. Pretty good against TA. Pretty much the only item that makes him not instantly die. Might he get the spear out of Fog? Does.
Spears under the tree
and nothing.
NaVi happy to play a slower, more patient game. We saw it last game where they weren't looking to pull ahead. They were waiting to hit their item timings and then go guns blazing, charging into NIP for a big... Lost the Mars. They're likely going to lose the Snapfire as well. Force off away from Slayer with the Grandma as well. Grandma!
It's too soon!
Get out of there!
Oh my gosh.
Okay, they've got buybacks. Nice multicast onto Hawk.
Wait, if you cast a Lotus Orb on him mid-multicast, the second cast hits the Ogre? That's cool. I'm learning about a lot of mechanics during this tournament. So like, he already casted the stun, and the multicast like reapplies another stun, and
Razor's being hunted mid.
Yeah. Oh.
BKB TP. Oh. It's the TA bash they needed for that one.
Yeah, he wasn't in range at all, but it looked really close since Shaker was there.
Yep. How's Crystallize doing? What's his items? Second Rapier's queued up. A backup Rapier, perhaps, you know, late game. He may not hold it in his inventory, but if he dies and can have a backup Rapier at base plus buyback, that could be a play for him.
The goal is that he feeds the Rapier to TA and then kills the TA, gets 2 Rapiers. So 3 Rapiers in total.
Medusa, disarmed as well, is still A-okay here, holding onto a BKB, not being baited by this, although the Mars did get pressured into buying back. Looks like just the one buyback can be expended, but this is where, you know, you've got to be a little bit more cautious. That one buyback suddenly means Mars cannot afford to die. By the way, Ogre, look at his quick buy.
Don't tell me it's going to be a Dagon. Oh, the good old 51-minute Midas.
He's got ideas about how this game's going.
He does.
He sees.
What I'm a bit disappointed is he gave that Philosopher's Stone all this time to that Snapfire. That was 36 minutes ago. 36 times 7. You want to do some quick maths for us, gods?
That's 680 gold.
36 times 70, gods? It's like 2,000 gold, gods.
I just heard you ask me to do math, and I was like, oh, look, I'm tired.
It's actually like 2,300 gold or so.
But someone else was getting the 2,000 gold, or was it just in base?
No, Snapfire had it, but this Ogre, the Midas, it's like compounding interest on that 2,300 gold as Ritsu on Naga Siren smoked into our base and sang our fountain and killed all of our Helm Domes.
They're losing heroes on the Navi side. Both supports get picked off. Both supports have buyback. As I mean, NIP don't do anything too special to find those kills. It was just stragglers getting caught out.
I miss those days. The days of random shenanigans that should have been patched out of the game long ago, but were not.
I remember the sleep and killing all the Helm creeps.
Yeah, that was just like the end of the game. Demoralizing moment of. I've definitely had worse. Actually, never mind. Feels bad, man. As Razor he's swapping out the ninja gear and the timeless, or excuse me, the mirror shield.
Last Rex here. I mean, it's Mega Creeps doesn't feel like it ends the game by any means whatsoever.
That's a negative attitude if I've ever heard one. Once they get Megas, they literally win the game.
No, I want this game to keep on going, you know?
Want to set records?
What is the record? Was that Scary Faces game, right? It was 3 hours plus?
Are we going for it? Marathon? This is a marathon, not a sprint, guys.
Look, man, I didn't get much sleep last night, but this game is waking me up, I tell you that.
Really?
What time we're at 12 p.m. This is like we finished it this time on some of the other days, and we still have a full another series.
I'll say that I am interested to see how this game plays out. I really do think it's just going to come down to one person dying in some really stupid manner, and it's going to end the game. But I'm ready for it.
Okay. I'm here on this journey with you, as are all the viewers out there. Big thanks everyone tuning into some eventful Dota. That is definitely, this has definitely been, I've been very entertained by this game. The first 30, 40 minutes, a little bit slow, but once tier 5 items came into play and Rapiers came into play, I should say, peak entertainment. Medusa, by the way, 22,000 gold, I believe.
That's a record for me. I've never seen that much.
Yeah, there used to be a Mushi thing where we'd always joke because he would just stockpile gold and he'd literally get to 10k gold when he had like 3 items on his hero, and you're like, why aren't you spending your gold? But 20k. This is a new club.
Yeah, they've really adapted to the Underlords rules into the Dota meta. If you hold a specific amount of gold at every 5-minute interval, you just get more gold.
Yep.
It's interest.
New record SAP Templar Assassin. Last hits 1181. Last hits at.
We've only just begun, guys. 1200 actually. They aren't even updating with the current time. So
sorry, Palantimos, you've been overtaken.
Yep.
Okay, so we're waiting for buybacks, it looks like, as both teams supports and some of their cores, Underlord missing buyback, Mars missing buyback. So offlaners are missing buyback by the looks of things.
Is it really not going to be worth buying an Ags on Medusa? It's like how much does his buyback actually cost? His buyback cost is 6,350.
You still got the stats for it, right?
You do not get stats for Ags.
The synth? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they removed that back when... I think there was like one patch that Rose dropped Ags and you still got these stats, and then they removed it. Realizing it might be a bit too strong to give somebody that for free.
I mean, at least, you asked the question, when does Ogre get his Moonshard? I'd say now, you know? That couple extra right clicks could be the difference.
I think you time the Moonshard with his level 30 power spike, because that's when he gets the 90 damage talent.
Okay.
Or 100 damage, actually.
And by then the Midas may have kicked in. He might have like Missile Blade or something.
Yes, true.
He's likely to pick up some Rapiers in these fights. There's a lot of Rapiers going around.
And he's got Bloodlust attack speed. He's got plus 60 for himself as well as his teammates. 120 and 150 for himself. So Once he hits that level 30 timing, this Ogre, with that 2.5 end gain as well, he'll have 7.5 more end, so that's like 165 damage, 265 damage on right click. With that Midas attack speed as well as the Bloodlust, it really adds up at this point, and any little bit counts. And I'm just going to stop bullshitting because I can't believe I'm still talking.
He's got 157 damage. You're talking about 1,800 damage on the Medusa. Poor Ogre.
To like 10 targets.
Yeah. I feel like I've run out of stuff, run out of content here. I'm sorry. Can we wrap it up? Got team.
Okay, NIP, allowed us to bullshit long enough.
No.
Double Rapier Abyssal on to the TA as well. So he's got Meld Badge, he's got Abyssal, he's got Woodlands, he's got Force Boots. I actually haven't been watching him at all. I need to check this out.
Have we still got the Striders on Bristle?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, good. That's
the important thing. Oh, the Force Boots up the hill. That's cool.
Here go NaVi outside the base. The Hawk is nearby.
They're on the move.
Oh, Chris Lice is being kited. He's so slow.
127.
Yep, no boots. Yeah, he's relying on the old Snapfire. He's like, you toss me around, you play with me, swallow me up, spit me out, move me around, do what you gotta do.
What are you talking about again?
I'm talking about the Snapfire being the mobility of the Medusa.
I misunderstood you what you were saying.
It's gobble up. The spell is called gobble up, Brian.
I understand.
He's gobbling him up, he's spitting him out.
I may have been going the wrong direction with what I thought you were talking about there, Gods.
Okay. This is Valve official Dota 2 terminology.
True.
And yeah, this game's getting wonky. We're seeing we got a few more level 30s. It looked like.
Razor's got his. He's got the Eye of the Storm passive damage. He's got the Eye of the Storm strike interval. He needs an axe actually. Medusa has to be worth buying an axe for Razor. It makes it double target. Like it's pretty good. You have 25,000 gold, 26,000. Excuse me. How dare I ever sell him short? How much are range creeps giving for the dire side?
Can you buy the axe for
117 gold.
Can you actually buy them?
Oh
for your
wait, no, you can't.
Yeah. Okay. You can buy just the moonshots for your teammates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm losing my mind now.
This is where your mechanics get truly tested.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see. 3 hours is the record, by the way. What are the odds we reach 3 hours? We're not even halfway there.
We're going for it, guys.
Just so you're aware. If someone told you right now that this game goes for twice the length of what we're already in, thoughts?
I have no clear mind on that one.
Okay, they're gonna blink PPD with an Andis. Gonna keep himself alive a little bit longer. Medusa's already committed the Stone Gates for this one. They're not really getting anyone, and they're just keeping him away with the kisses. Grandma, get back to safety. Ulti's being used on several heroes, and you're gonna imagine NaVi want out. They're still missing a buyback on Snapfire.
True.
Underwood somehow doesn't have gold for buyback at this stage. I'm not sure what that one's about. Get that 400 gold.
He needs more CS. 534 is not enough. At 88 minutes into the game. What is TA at? 1,311.
They're actually trying to use this tree wall with the observer on the cliff. This is their tactics. As far as tactics go, NIP are still thinking. The brain, the wheels, the cogs, they're turning.
Medusa has bought 2 more backup rapiers.
These are this is the 4th and 5th backup rapier I was telling you about, Brian.
This is true.
He's theory crafted. He knows. This is not a 5 rapier.
It's just like my 4th and 5th house in the Hamptons. He now has 4th and 5th rapier.
He almost lost them. His courier's got 80 health. As Medusa going to get pulled back in by the Will-O-Wisp. Are they going to go in here with this side that... Oh, 4 stuff out. The gobble up, spit out, but now... Oh, Sapphire could be in some trouble. Gets kind of left alone, but Magical going to charge him with a static link. Not going to get the lat shot. Back in the base, Blizzy. Whew, TP out. Saves Tanner. It looked like Tanner was actually in a bit of trouble there as the Hawk zooming around with those Striders. And, wow, Coddle's level 30. That's not something you see every day.
He's got some extra blinding or Will-O-Wisp flickers. We've got some more Chakra Magic and Will-O-Wisp. I don't know which one he took. He's got all the stuff. A lot of damage and healing and stuff.
Yeah, he's got the extra health, the extra AoE, and the extra flicker on the Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah, it's all the ability buffs for him. Yeah. He's got some very customized talents. I wish every hero had that instead of like 14 agility or something.
Yeah. When you get something like that at your level 30, you're just like, well, this didn't change much. And oh, the Hawk making trees. seeing what he can do. He's very fast.
Oh my gosh, this could be the first Roche taken by NaVi.
This is Roche number 8. We have surpassed Roche number 7.
Number 7.
The throne. Radiant
my
throne is
prediction.
being targeted. But it's being defended at the same time. Mars is there with the arena, keeping them away.
Underlord.
They're going to charge him Milan. Earthshaker, he just jumps in with the totem. Mars immediately buys back.
He's done with
He's trying to defend this one. They're trying to focus the tier 4 towers. Blizzy just looking to get the hell out of there. Is there anything to stun him up? He actually TP'd his BKB, I think, wore off.
Yeah, but he didn't have sheep. He
But
didn't have sheep.
there was nothing to cancel it. Crystallized forced the stone gaze, and now just jumping out.
More of those kisses.
Uh-oh.
The
They find
kisses
him
of
with the hex.
mama that
Not
rain
the good
down upon
kind.
the cooties have been spread and he
Oh, and
burns
Daigen. Don't worry.
Oh.
Orders restored.
Cheese denied. I saw that.
He did take the Aegis. So it seems like the plan now for NIP is prioritize the throne a bit more.
Yeah, tier 4 is at 39 health. That's
BKB
unhealable damage.
BKB your way through and just maybe focus the throne. I definitely feel like NIP have the edge because of
The exposed
the
throne.
exposed throne, yeah.
I don't know. That Medusa's going to kill that base in like 2 seconds. At what point can a team just ignore backdoor and just... I guess the Underlord, they need a Helm of the Dominator, actually.
To TP creeps too.
Or they can Boots of Travel 2 on top of their TA while he channels to that trap in the base.
I dig it.
I'm actually down. That's actually legit theory crafting going on. Ogre goes for the 91-minute Shadow Blade. I don't even think I should ever have to say 91-minute anything.
I mean, it's kind of the point of the game where not many people have detection left.
Yeah, only Slayer has it. So a lot of, like, honestly, Shadow Blade goes up in value as slots are filled.
Yep. So, bullet buybacks missing. Razor's surprisingly due to gold, it looks like. He's 5k gold and not enough money for buyback. That's pretty hilarious. His buyback cost is 5,300. And Snapfire also lacking the gold for buyback. NaVi playing on the edge a bit. I'm still waiting for the tree drawings from
That was the Flying V right there.
Flying V, yep.
The value on that Midas is insane in the membrane.
I'm gonna cuddle with the Boots of Travel level 2. You mentioned this maybe being the strat, or he's just got too much gold to play around as well.
It's actually the strat.
Has a Dagon 5. He's, you know, thinking back to those old EG days at TI, where they bought
yes, the mass
Dagons.
Dagons.
Yeah.
You all Dagon them and Dagon. Okay, the puns have already come out in full force.
Like, the second I heard that, I just couldn't hold it. That was so bad.
Yeah,
and I knew it was coming too.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta be reliable. Like, you gotta condition people.
Yep.
You know, you gotta make them expect it, and then eventually I'll let you down by not saying
Here we
it.
go. Let's go to the Necrobooks. I can TP.
Here it is! Here it is!
The Underlord is going to
go for it! Game over, GG.
They're going to go straight for the throne. It's going to be through the backdoor protection. NaVi have beat them. Find their way in. They made it look so easy. Simple. Piece of cake.
Took him an extra 60 minutes to pull that one off as a gloriously exciting game finishes up in a glorious...